Agat beta, Agat. Agat.
Hello and welcome. You're watching a special edition of Jab We Met. We are currently at Jamnagar. This is the Reliance Petrochemicals Refinery. And with me is Anant Ambani. And that big guy is part of a project that Anant Ambani is trying to set up where they're rescuing all these animals who are in distress at circuses, at different places, and trying to give them a new life. Anant Ambani, welcome to Jab We Met.
So Rahul, welcome. That's Gauri.
Hi Gauri.
She's one of our elephants we rescued. She's the first elephant we rescued.
First elephant
in 2008. She was 12 when we rescued her.
Okay.
From Rajasthan. She was walking in the streets begging for food with a Mahat, and that's her Mahat, Jagdish.
Namaste Jagdish.
He also came 20 years back.
Wow.
To this
So
facility.
you call the elephant
years.
and the elephant comes out?
Yes, I've learned the Mahathi language with the elephants.
What are you trying to do, Anand? What are you trying to achieve here?
So the Elephant Rescue Center is a center which is called the Radhakrishna Elephant Welfare Trust.
Okay.
A lot of elephants suffer in captivity, so we are trying to give them a place where they can live a dignified life. And we have rescued all these elephants from some trauma.
What kind of trauma?
Burnt foot pads, no molars, arthritis, fractured hips, road accidents. We've cured elephants with herpes virus, which is a virus which kills a lot of elephants. So we've rescued elephants from all across, mainly circus elephants, begging elephants, elephants used in parades, elephants used in the logging and timber industry, and we have also rescued elephants from Mahawats who can't afford keeping the elephant. Because as you know, keeping an elephant is not an elephant eats 200 kilos a day.
So now, just keep explaining what's happening around us.
So there, if you can look, we are having an Ayurvedic massage for an elephant who's 72 years old. This is an old age home for elephants. Our average age of elephants here is about 55 to 60. For me personally, I'm a devout Ganesh Bhakt.
Okay.
In reality, we cannot see Lord Ganesh, but his avatar can be seen in elephants. So this is my tribute to Sri Lord Ganesh.
This looks like some kind of an elephant jacuzzi.
This is the first in the world. We designed it in-house.
Hydrotherapy pond.
It's a hydrotherapy pond. We have 260 high pressure jets.
Okay.
And it's a heated pool. Aja, Agat. They're currently too busy in their jacuzzi, so they don't want to come. They have protected barriers, but she is Rangmola. You can. Rangmola, Aja.
Do they ever attack?
Animals are animals, we try, but anything can happen.
Have you ever been attacked by one of these guys?
Not been attacked, but yes, while treating them, we have faced some situations.
Does that sometimes scare you that ultimately they are wild and...
So these are all wild animals, so we respect them. As you know, we have protected barriers, but she is Rangmola. Yes. She currently is wanting to go back to the jacuzzi, so she's leaving all the food.
Oh. Like, let me do my thing in the
Yes.
water. Abhi apne ko disturb nahi karne.
Yeah.
I find it fascinating that you know the Mahut language.
As a kid, I was fascinated with the Mahathi language. So I learned the Mahathi language back in 2008.
तो थोड़ा बोल के सुनाइए Mahuti language.
So, अगर आगे जाना है तो अगत बोलना है.
हाँ. अगत.
पीछे अगत.
हाँ, okay. अगत.
पीछू जाना है तो पिछू बोलना है.
पीछू.
और हाथी को अगर खड़ा रखना है तो धात बोलना है.
धात.
अगर हाथी को आपको भगाना है तो डेर अगट बोलना है. अलग-अलग. ये सब नहीं होगा. ये मुल्तानी मिट्टी जो हम जैसे हमारा स्पा ट्रीटमेंट है, तो हफ्ते में 2 बार इनको मुल्तानी मिट्टी दिया जाता है.
इनका हाथी का स्पा चल रहा है.
हाथी का स्पा चल रहा है ये अभी.
अरे बताओ, एक जगह हाथी का जकूजी चलता है, दूसरी जगह हाथी का स्पा चल रहा है. This is to kind of calm them.
Because their skin is very rough. So in the wild also they find mud and sand baths. So we're just mimicking the wild.
ये मुल्तानी मिट्टी कहाँ से लाते हैं आप यहाँ पे?
पंजाब. और ये जो आपको रबर मैट दिख रहा है हर एक एंक्लोजर में, ये इसीलिए है क्योंकि हाथी सीमेंट पर नहीं रहते जंगल में. तो हमने रबर मैट इसीलिए लगाया, जब वो हाथी सोता है तो उसका पैर को चोट नहीं पहुंचे. जो उनका चल रहा है वो हाथी को डर्माइटिस है.
डर्माइटिस क्या होता है?
एक स्किन का बीमारी है. हम यहाँ आयुर्वेद का एक छोटा सा पाठशाला खोला है, जहाँ हमारे पास 4 से 5 आयुर्वेदिक स्पेशलिस्ट है जो सिर्फ हाथी के लिए आयुर्वेद का अलग प्रकार के जड़ी बूटियाँ से हम इनका जो सुबह से शाम इनका अलग अलग मलम लगाते हैं। डेमो एक्सरे मशीन से ये हाथी को दिखाया जा रहा है कि डरना नहीं है, तो इसको यूज टू किया जा रहा है। तो जब हमें एक्सरे करने का ज़रूरत होगा तो हाथी डरेगा।
तो आप तो फिर जानवरों पे काफ़ी पैसा खर्च कर रहे हैं।
ये पैसे की बात है नहीं, ये सेवा की बात है, और ये बहुत कम लोगों को ये मौका मिलता है। जैसे आपको पता है हम एक ट्रस्ट है, तो हमें बहुत सारे लोग फंड करते हैं। सेवा करने में हम कोई पिछाई नहीं रखते, हम जितना हो सके उतना सेवा करते हैं।
We've just reached the elephant hospital.
जी
I'm told it's one of the world's biggest elephant hospitals.
जी, it's the world's largest elephant hospital plus the world's most modern elephant hospital.
Okay, come let's go take a look.
That's our elephant hospital. It's spread over 65,000 square feet. That's our elephant restraining device.
What does that mean?
So this whole device was imported from the US. It's the first device in India. If there's an elephant who's not tamed, we can do the entire treatment without harming either the elephant or the human. This is acupuncture, which is currently happening. In a day, 10 से 12 हाथी का यहाँ होता है. We have 3 of the acupressure sets and result भी अच्छा है.
What is hyperbaric oxygen therapy?
So here we do oxygen therapy for all our elephants with either skin damage. So we specially created this oxygen therapy. I think this is the first in the world for elephants, which we created here, help heal. My vet here can explain more on this.
Doctor.
Hello, so this is Lilavati. She is a burn victim. She had extensive burns, and when she arrived to this facility, she was in a very, very terrible condition. We cannot imagine the state in which she had arrived, and this is just one of the very effective treatments that she is receiving currently.
आप इनके father है. He is one of the Padma Shri.
How are you, Dr. Sharma?
I'm very good.
Yes.
Elephant Man of Asia.
Elephant Man of Asia.
बताइए कि ये कैसे
That title was given to me by Honorable Governor of Assam.
तो आप तो आसाम में थे ना पहले?
असम
तो
अभी भी
यहाँ
आसामीज हैं, अभी हमारे पास आ गए.
यहाँ कैसे आ गए?
नहीं, कंसल्टेंट हूँ मैं, आते रहता हूँ जब भी कोई प्रॉब्लम है. अभी इतना बड़ा इवेंट है. For the first time, Bantara is coming to the public, no?
So doctor knows that we go all across the country and we help elephants because it's not possible to get all the elephants to a facility.
So your doctors go there?
And doctors trained. We have more than 30 vets. So here you can see it's a specially designed elephant ambulance with a crane installed because a lot of elephants which are rescued, they can't even walk. So we need to lift them up with a crane and put them in the elephant ambulance. We have more than 20 elephant ambulances. That there's an elephant tilter. So if there's any elephant which can't walk and which we need to tilt for medicines or which we need to tilt for treatment.
So how do you tilt it?
It's automated. That's the machine. So it tilts.
So Anand bhai, this is quite phenomenal in terms of what we're seeing and the heart and soul that you've put into building it. How much of your focus is on nature and animals, and how much is on your core business?
This is my passion project. So in a day I give about at least 1.5 to 2 hours a day. And I'm a very light sleeper, so the rest goes into my core business. We have a long way forward to reach and meet my father's expectations. And for Reliance, as you know, how my father grew it from my grandfather. Now we have to make, me, my brother, my sister together, have to make my father proud.
How will you make him proud? What's your vision?
So as my father has always said, that we have to do businesses for the mass, we have to do businesses for the janta. Like he came up with the idea of a 500 rupee phone, if you remember.
Correct.
And then he got in Jio. So now we are working on green energy. As you know, a lone man can't do much. You have to have a colleague. So we have, in Jamnagar, we have more than 50,000 colleagues. So we all are working towards an aim so that Reliance can help more and more lives, and Reliance can ease people's lives and make the world a better place.
So what we saw earlier were enclosures. This seems to be the open jungle.
So when
ये क्या है और वो क्या?
The enclosures you saw, Rahul bhai, the enclosures you saw were only the night houses. So the elephants live there in the night. In the day they roam around. So every elephant walks 20 kilometers a day, and they all have a natural habitat. So that elephant is laying down and sleeping. These elephants are playing in their thing. These elephants are enjoying their bath. So we try mimicking nature as much as possible. These are bore wells, so we do water conservation too. And we have created this whole plantation and a forest over 3,000 acres फॉर द एलिफेंट। दिन में जंगल में हाथी घूमते हैं और रात को हाथी उनके घर में चले जाते हैं। जो हमने आपने देखा अभी उनका घर है। ये जो पूरा आपको एक विशाल जंगल जैसे ही इसका नज़ारा दिख रहा है और हमने जो यहाँ एक ऐसे एक बायोडाइवर्सिटी क्रिएट किया है कि जहाँ जंगली चिड़िया, जंगली पक्षियाँ, जंगली नीलगाय, चीतल, हिरन और बहुत सारे विभिन्न प्रजाति के सांप भी यहाँ पाए जाते हैं।
So the fascinating thing about what you're trying to do is that at a time when there's so much focus on ESG in terms of accountancy and so much focus on sustainability, you know, in the middle of this petrochemicals refinery, which is largely perceived as being polluting, even though you try and deal with that, you've got a jungle going.
So my father always said that this has to be the greenest refinery. We have planted more than 25 million trees here. My grandfather had a vision to have the world's largest mango orchard here. So my mother made that vision possible, and we have planted more than 5 lakh mango trees. The biggest mango orchard before this was Akbar's.
ये वो मुल्तानी मिट्टी वाला बात है elephant.
जी, मुल्तानी वाली मिट्टी वाली बात है। एक्चुअली वो मुल्तानी मिट्टी थी। ये हमारा डस्ट सैंड कहते हैं इसको। तो ये गुजरात से ही पाया जाता है, बनासकांठा से लाया जाता है।
So your love for animals comes from your mom's side or your dad's side?
My mother has been my biggest inspiration. My mother, since when I was a young boy, my mother always told me कि जो बेजुबान होते हैं उनका ध्यान रखना सबसे बड़ा पुण्य का कार्य होता है। तो मैं बचपन से ही ये मम्मी का जो मोटिवेशन रहा है और मम्मी का जो साथ साथ में सलाह रहा है कि जितना हो सके उतना सेवा का भाव रखिए और जानवरों के लिए सेवा करिए, तो मैं उस हिसाब से ही चलता गया हूँ।
आप सोच लो, मम्मी भी देख रही है, पापा भी देख रहे हैं, पापा के लिए भी कुछ बोल दो।
पापा तो क्रिएटर है, पापा तो ये सब, उनके बिना तो ये कुछ होगा नहीं और हम तो एक छोटा कार्य करते हैं। पापा हमारे इंस्पिरेशन, पापा ने तो ये पूरा जहाँ आप देख रहे हो इनका रिफाइनरी, ये सब चलने का कारण उनके कारण।
What have you learned? What's the one thing you've learned from your father?
So my father always tells me that work hard and never go back on your mistakes, learn from your mistakes. कभी भी पोस्टमार्टम मत करना।
पोस्टमार्टम मत करना।
पापा बोलते हैं कि जो हो गया सो हो गया, सोच लो, बट ये मत पोस्टमार्टम मोड में मत आगे बढ़ो। एंड जब कुछ करना है तो भारत के लोगों के लिए करना है। जैसे कि बिजनेस भी हो जो होता है उससे आम आदमी का कैसे भला होगा, आम आदमी का लाइफ उससे कैसे सरल होगा, उस पर आप कंसंट्रेट करिए और तब आपका बिजनेस दौड़ेगा।
तो आप कैसे करने की कोशिश करो? योर फोकस इज ऑन रिन्यूएबल्स, राइट?
हमारा फोकस यही है कि सोलर एनर्जी हो गया, हमारा फोकस है कि हम ग्रीन बायो एनर्जी हो गया। तो अभी जो स्टबल है उससे अगर गैस बनेगा तो बहुत सारे लोगों का पोल्यूशन भी कम होगा और गैस भी कम दाम में बिकेगा।
आर यू वेरी कंपेटिटिव?
माय फादर हैज टोल्ड मी कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन अ प्रोडक्ट, नो नीड टू बी कंपेयर। हम कंपटीशन के बारे में सोचते नहीं, हम वी आर वेरी सेल्फ फोकस्ड एंड हम ये सोचते हैं कि हम हमारा कैसे सबसे अच्छा करें और कंपटीशन इज ऑलवेज गुड, दैट इट मेक्स आवर प्रोडक्ट बेटर।